A very good morning. Mark here on Thursday, April the 23rd, just after 9 a.m. Eastern, just after 1 p.m. GMT. The US session well underway and going into the afternoon portion of the European session. Let's have a look at the US dollar's performance. US dollar index daily chart. You can see third consecutive green candlestick, support at 98.36, resistance 98.63. Demand for US dollars continuing into today, into the US session. A little bit of a wick at the top of this body. If I just zoom in on the hourly, there you can see couple of hours ago, a bit of a sell-off, a turnaround, a push down from this resistance, selling US dollar, but US dollar is showing resilience, fighting its way back, sitting now at 98.54. Buyers will be looking up at the resistance level, see US dollar demand continues. If US dollar can continue to strengthen and resistance be tested, or if we're going to see a turnaround from strong to weak US dollar, sellers push down from this resistance area and look back down at the 98.36 support level. But so far to start today, US session, US dollar certainly on the front foot. Let's have a look at the majors, starting on the euro. There you can see downtrend in place, red candlestick, selling euro, buying US dollar. So also US dollar strength. I've got resistance at 117.15. I've got support at 116.78. Bit of a fight back here you can see from the euro. So US giving up some of those gains. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see the attempted turnaround, but still US dollar strength, red candlestick, and we'll see if that can continue if US dollar buyers selling euro, buying US continues to test this support level at the 116.78 or lower. If we do get a turnaround from weak to strong US dollar, buyers will look to continue this little bounce that we've seen so far, and buyers will look up to the resistance and get back above the 117. Let's have a look at the pound against the US. And there you see a similar pattern, downtrend in place, EMAs crossed to the downside. Lower high, lower low for now, red candlestick. I've got support at 134.80. I've got resistance at 135.10. We'll see if this does continue. US dollar strength, that is selling pound, buying US. Tough support level to break through. We'll see if that can be broken to the downside, and if US dollar strength can continue or add to what we've seen, or if we get a turnaround from strong to weak, and look and buyers step in, buyers of pound, sellers of US, and look up to the 135.10 resistance level. US dollar against the yen. US dollar did push higher. You can see that. I've got resistance at 159.78. I've got support at 159.27. For now, doji-like candlestick, back where it started, has tested higher and lower. So we'll see where the US dollar strength can continue, if buyers can get back to this resistance or higher, or if we see sellers step in, selling US, buying yen, and sellers look to test the 159.27 support, but relatively flat for now. And the US against the Canadian. Here we see US is fighting its way back. Third consecutive day, higher highs, higher low. Still pretty timid and gentle rebound that we're seeing, a retracement, if anything. EMA still pointed to the downside. I've got support at 136.59. I've got resistance at 136.85. Trading within this narrow range. We'll see if US dollar strength can continue. Buyers can test this resistance, perhaps get higher and get back to the 137, or if we're going to see a continuation of what we've had pretty much since the beginning of the month, which is really strong Canadian, selling US, buying Canadian, and sellers look to retest this 136.95, 136.59, and push lower and continue the downtrend. But certainly we are seeing US dollar fighting back against all of the majors today. We're seeing it on the index as well. We've got our resistance and support levels to work with. Good trading, and I'll see you at the end of day.